Why did the judge not summon officials in the PMO under Manmohan Singh despite finding that they had misrepresented facts to the then Prime Minister pertaining to spectrum allocation policy, asked the Special Public Prosecutor in the 2G scam case on Tuesday. Acquitting all 19 accused, including former telecom minister A Raja and DMK leader Kanimozhi, and slamming the CBI for failing to produce evidence against them, Judge OP Saini had said PMO officials Pulok Chatterjee and Nair suppressed relevant and controversial part of Raja's letter to Singh regarding spectrum sale policy like adoption of first come first served or first pay first served rule. Without appreciating the evidence in its proper perspective, the judge says we did not submit any legally admissible evidence. But under Section 311 of the CRPC he has the power to call for evidence. At one place in the judgment he says it was not Raja but two officials in the PMO who misrepresented facts. Then why were they not summoned, asked Special Public Prosecutor Anand Grover in an interview to Mail Today. The judge could have called Chatterjee and Nair. We are not concerned about what the PM knew. We are only concerned about what Raja did not tell. Section 311 empowers a trial judge to summon and examine any such person if his evidence appears to it to be essential to the just decision of the case. The question is, who misrepresented the facts to the then PM? It was not Raja, but Pulok Chatterjee, in consultation with Nair, as he had suppressed the most relevant and controversial part of the letter of Raja from the then PM. If the words "wants PMO to be at arm's length" are read in the context of the case, it is clear that they are aimed at officials of the PMO and not at Raja, the judgment reads. Why? Because whatever Raja intended to do relating to telecom licenses was conveyed by him to the then PM in his letter, but the PMO presented only a partial view to the then PM. Thus, the record shows that the facts were misrepresented to the then PM by officials of the PMO and not by Sha Raja. Raja along with other politicians and bureaucrats was alleged to have awarded 2G mobile phone services licenses arbitrarily to several telecom firms at knockdown prices on a first-come first-served basis. By undercharging companies some of which didn't even have any prior experience in the sector and by refusing to auction in the first place, those accused were said to have cost the government a staggering amount. Grover, who was accused by Judge Saini of not showing any enthusiasm, being directionless, diffident and not producing any evidence, gave a point-by-point rebuttal of all the accusations and also listed a series of errors in the judgment. Regarding the judge's observation that the whole charge sheet was choreographed, Grover asked, if the charge sheet was faulty, why did he go on to frame charges on the basis of the choreographed charge sheet after hearing arguments for over 4 months? He should have discharged all the accused only on that ground. He also reminded that this was a charge sheet which was vetted and cleared by the Supreme Court. The judge said he conducted the trial for 7 long years but no one turned up with any legally admissible evidence. But if he felt that even a prima facie case was not made out, there were many stages at which he could have discharged the accused, Grover said. It is like saying I have crossed the bridge, I have crossed the river, I have crossed the mountains but I did not want to come here, he said. On the accusation that he was directionless and did not show any enthusiasm, Grover said by the time he took charge as SPP in May 2014 after the elevation of his predecessor UU Lalit as a judge of the SC, the most crucial part, recording of evidence and cross-examination, had been completed. It is being made out that I was solely responsible for prosecution's so-called lapses while I was there only to present arguments on the basis of evidence already submitted and not to produce additional evidence or cross-examine, he said.